Hey everybody, welcome to the real quick video update I'm going to be doing on Bitcoin. It is February 20th, 2020, and it is time for Confessions of a Tradeaholic. Before I get started, of course, this isn't financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. You're responsible for your own trades, managing your own risk, doing your own research. I'm just giving my opinion on the market. All right, let's take a look at the chart. All right, so uh, 2 days ago, I was analyzing Bitcoin, and just to kind of emphasize where we were at the time, we were approximately right here. And at this point, I said, we're close, but I just don't see us being done correcting here. And I said, we've got these indicators that we always use to determine whether or not this is a high probability trade for an upside move. And I said, I don't see what I want to see, and what I wanted to see was something like this right here, where we've got the green 1 hour and the yellow 3 hour both here in oversold conditions. What it looked like what we had back here. If you take a look here, we had the green 1 hour and the yellow 3 hour approaching, but the green 1 hour was down below. And that happened down here. The green 1 hour was down below, and the yellow 3 hour just wasn't there at the same time. And I like to see that. Of course, there are times where you're wrong there, but this was a good place to to place that buy right here in this area. Um, After it came back down, what it looked like, where it looked like we were at, it looked like we were right here, and I said, okay, well, we're gonna bounce, we're gonna go down, and then we're gonna see that move up. Well, we know what happened. We know what happened from there. We have the condition where we were down in this oversold territory, um, but I just didn't see the indication that we had created the bottom that I was looking for. And to be fair, I still don't think we have. I don't think we've gotten exactly what it was that I'm searching for here. But nonetheless, when we were back here, I said we're probably going to go a bit lower, and we were looking at this box, right? So we were taking a look at this box from this volume cluster over here, and I said this is probably where things are going to go. And look what happened. It turns out I ended up being right in the first place. Very frustrating when something like this happens. Because what ended up happening was we went up and we were up here, and I said, well, we didn't get that leg down. And what I saw at the time was a nice, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I said, all right, well, we're probably going to make our way up here to 10,500. Well, okay, so I got caught with my pants down again. Okay, so when we were down here, I said, all right, we're going to get one more leg down. It didn't happen at the time. Then we had this nice impulsive move up. It looked very impulsive, and I said, all right, well, this looks like we're in a 4 and we're going to be pushing up for a 5. And I got caught buying. Of course, I got stopped out, which is okay because I got stopped out about right here compared to being stopped out somewhere in the middle of all of this. If you're on the Discord, I was buying in Ethereum, and my stop loss was at 280, and I stopped just a little low of that. But of course, Ethereum took a nosedive, and I got out before that happened, luckily. And so now at this point, I got my lower low here on my corrective move, but now, we're kind of stuck. We're stuck trading below 9,600. We've been stuck below 9,600. And so now the question is, what's going to be happening next? All right, so let me tell you guys what I'm paying attention to now. Full disclosure, I did buy some spot last night. After we had this move down. I don't remember the exact price. It was somewhere around 9,600. But what I'm seeing here is, at least on lower time frames, if we take a look at like a 15-minute time frame, we look like we're creating, a bit of, just a lot of chop. There's a lot of chop here. I wouldn't necessarily go so far as to call this like a flag of any kind, although, at the time back here, it looked like we were starting to create a flag, but we're just doing a lot of chop down here, and I'm not really seeing any signs that we are, definitively going to go in one direction or the other. One thing that I can say is that once again the 3-hour is approaching this oversold territory, and the 1-hour likely is going to as well. So if we make our way back into this 92 to 9400 region, I would be very interested. I'd be very interested in buying that. So just one thing that I'll see here, and we use our trend-based fib all the time. I'm going to go to a higher time frame. I'm going to go to a 3-hour. And we're going to take a look at this. I'm going to remove I'm going to remove the algo off of this. We're going to take a look just at the candles and our trend-based fib extension. And what I can see here, and this looks quite nice, from this, it looks like we've got a nice A down here, B up here, and going down for the C, and potentially this could have been the bottom of the C right here at the 100%. So basically we're measuring this move here and projecting it from the top up here, which was at just above 10,300, 10,331. And 100% of that move takes us down here to 9266. It went almost down to the tick, almost exactly to that level. So what else has happened since then? I'm going to remove this fib pull. I'm going to remove that fib pull, and I'm going to create a new one here, and we're going to just take a real quick look at what has happened. So from the top to the bottom, where are we at now? We are under the 382, which is at 96.57, above the 236, which is at 9,500. We're still chopping inside of this zone. So, my opinion, I wouldn't be making any trades unless one of two things happens. I'm going to take a look. We're on a 3-hour time frame, and I'm going to frame our range based on this high down to this low. This is the range that we have to pay attention to, and it just so happens that it coincides with the 382 and the 236 of this fib move. As long as we continue trading inside of this range, I wouldn't be interested in taking any aggressive positions. The only thing that would cause me to change my mind on this is if I start to see the 1-hour and the 3-hour down in oversold conditions. And let's wait for this chart to load up. It looks like it's acting a little slow right now. Here we go. We'll give it just a moment to do its thing. So again, what we're looking for the 1-hour to curl back down. Right now it's curled up, so it looks like there is, maybe some short-term upside, but the 3-hour is still pretty erect to the downside. And this coming down below 25, and then the 1-hour further coming down below 25. This would be the area where I would be interested in buying. And interestingly enough, the 12-hour is still crossed bullish. We haven't crossed bearish on the 12-hour. So that's something else that's quite interesting. If all of these, hey Todd, how are you doing? If all of these three do cross to the downside, well, the 3-hour is already to the downside, but if the 1-hour crosses and the 12-hour crosses, very, very likely that we do see a move even lower compared to where we currently are at. Very possible that we see this thing come down to 9,000, which is going to be basically our negative 236 extension, and also our 123.6 on our trend-based fib extension tool, where we are measuring the 100% move. If the 12-hour crosses to the downside, it is likely that we see this thing come back down for, again, that one last move. I'm probably going to, regret saying that, down here to 9,000, where we can see the next bounce. But what a lot of people were talking about yesterday is the fact that this looked like a BART. We went up, straight across, straight down to where we started, and that's kind of where we're at right now. Now we've gone straight down, moving across. Very possible we move right back up to 10,200. So again, if we get these indicators to come back down into oversold territory all at the same time, be very interested in buying in that area. Be very interested in opening up long positions in that area. If you're short from up at 10,200, if you were able to catch a short up here, I wouldn't be closing that short anytime soon. I would be interested in opening an equal sized or a partial sized long position from down in this territory when we get the lineup on our Stokes. So just keep an eye on all of these things, and it will give you an indication as to where things are going. What I should have done is I should have seen the 1 hour and the 3 hour over here in overbought territory. I should have taken that as an indication that we were going to be moving down, but I didn't. And I got caught with the market psychology on the wrong side of the trade, and that's okay because it happens, as long as you learn from those mistakes. All right, guys, that's what I've got for you right now. If you have any questions or anything, obviously you can always get a hold of me on the Discord, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions for you. But one way or another, if you need an invite to the Discord, just throw in a comment in the YouTube chat, and I'll be more than happy to get an invite code out for you. If this video did help you in any way, shape, or form, like, subscribe, share, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a good day, a good night, and a good evening.